Hey Javelina family, my name is Brianna Pena. I'm a junior from Wesco, Texas. I'm an engineering major, and I'm here with Coach Madrid, who's going to update us on our week.
Bree, it's good to have you. Breeski, as she's known on social media. That's a whole nother Mondays with Madrid that we'll get to at some point in time. But Javelina family, just want to thank you again for coming to another episode of Mondays with Madrid. It's always good to have our players on here and discuss our week. Had a really successful week as a program. We're able to sweep at home against Arkansas Fort Smith and Oklahoma Christian. Arkansas Fort Smith was an overtime game, so a little bit of a nail biter. I don't know that we played as well as we could have, but fortunate enough to come out with the victory. And then Saturday, Bree and her teammates just decided to put the nets on fire, so we're putting new nets up right now, and we shot the ball extremely well and defended. So looking forward to this week. Road trips to Commerce and UT Tyler, so excited about the challenge, and really more so excited about the opportunity to watch Bree and her team continue to get better.
All right, Coach, thanks for updating us on the week. I got a couple questions for you.
Okay.
Who are your top 3 most funny and most serious people on the team?
Top 3 funniest
and serious
people on the team.
Yeah.
I would say Georgia. I would say Mia Cherry. And I would say Janessa, just because Janessa, I don't know, tries to be funny, but she is funny, but she's got a little bit of like cool daddy in her, so it ends up kind of coming off as funny. You know what I mean? Like Janessa's just cool. You know what I mean? Like nothing. So anyway, top 3 serious. Golly, I'd have to say she's from the Valley. Brianna Pena, I would say is very serious. I would say Jade tries to be serious, but you know, it's just Jade. But I would say Jade, and then you know, I think Naheem's pretty serious. I think Naheem takes everything very, very serious. Yeah, but I can make Naheem laugh, which is always a good thing. I don't know that I make you laugh very often.
Yeah,
that's
we talk about that at the apartment a lot.
Every morning.
You make me chuckle here and there.
Every morning I get up and I tell Sammy, I'm gonna make Bree laugh.
That's your goal?
Every day.
Okay. If you had a choice to travel back in time or into the future, which would you choose and why?
I would never want to go to the future. I have no desire to do that. If I could go back in time, golly, what would I do back in time?
Like before your time, or like do you,
are you
like
saying
just,
I'm old? Like before my time?
No, like before like you were born time, or like
my own time.
or like you know just. Back.
I would want to go. I think the '70s seemed really cool.
Okay.
Like you know.
70s.
Bell bottoms, you know, big hair,
it's a
kind
vibe.
of disco music, you know, that type of stuff. I think that would have been pretty cool to.
70s. Okay. If you can meet any professional athlete from the past or present, who would it be? Professional
athlete, Muhammad Ali.
Why?
I just think he really transpired a lot, you know, just as an athlete, as an individual. I think he would be really interesting to talk to.
Okay. And then I got a couple rapid fire for you.
Okay.
What's worse, laundry or dishes?
Dishes.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Online or in-person shopping?
In-person shopping.
Music preference, rock or pop?
Rock or pop? I have to go with rock.
Lunch or breakfast?
Lunch.
Oh, okay. Favorite show of all time?
Favorite show of all time? Movie, TV show?
Just like a TV show.
Holy smokes.
Maybe you watched growing up or something.
Golly. I'm gonna have to go with an old school cartoon, man. Tom and Jerry. What do you know about that?
Tom and Jerry. Yeah, I've seen it when I was very young.
They don't have cartoons like that anymore.
Yeah, they don't. The cartoons are like, I don't know, a lot of CGI and stuff.
I don't know what that means. I'll Google it when we're done. All right, Bree, thanks for the questions. That was awesome. Hopefully, you know, some people were inspired by some of my answers.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were or not, but just a couple of questions for you. You know, obviously you are coming off an injury, okay? How has your kind of transition gone, and how do you kind of feel right now in terms of just playing wise and how you've kind of adapted and kind of overcome, I guess?
Yeah, so this injury, I mean, literally changed my life. Like I had to rehab that was basically my whole summer, just rehabbing and getting back into the groove. And I feel good. Like it was definitely worth it, like all the hard work I put in. Cause I mean, this is my knee for life, you know?
Sure.
But in terms of like the transition, like it's been really well. You guys have definitely like coped with you know, like just the fact that like this injury is like traumatic, and just asking me how I feel every day, like that definitely helps. Me being able to open up with y'all about it. And I mean, I'm just going to continue pushing myself and stuff, because I'm definitely not at 100%, but I'll eventually get there, and it's going to be really soon.
Well, that's awesome to hear, because I could tell you some people probably watch on film and think you're at 100%. So you have just continued to work and work and work. What are some differences, you know, from that you see from, let's say, this year's team to last year's team?
The difference, I just feel like we get along a lot more this year. We did get along last year for sure, but this year I just feel like we always want to be together. We always want to hang out, even off the court. We always joke around with each other, and that chemistry is just there. Like, even though we brought some recruits in, we just brought them under our wings, and just the chemistry is there, and this ride's going really well, and I'm just enjoying it so far.
And so you know, before you came here, just talking basketball again, you played junior college at Hill Junior College for Coach Scott Hyland, who, by the way, was a women's basketball coach here as well. You know, but what advice would you give to somebody that maybe doesn't know anything about a junior college, and that you could give to them?
Junior college is definitely rough out there. I mean, you're trying to get a scholarship, you're fighting for an opportunity. So I would just say to continue putting the work in, especially just getting shots up, work on your game, work on your craft, and I'm more than sure coaches will be willing to go see the work you've been putting in when you perform on the court.
And then engineering major, you're obviously going to graduate in May,
yes.
Right? You know, how does that make you feel?
It's definitely come by faster than I thought. It's crazy. But yeah, I have 15 more hours a semester, and I graduate with an engineering degree, and all the hard work's paid off. I've sacrificed so much time other than basketball, and yeah, hopefully I stick with the 4.0 GPA, and yeah, I'm ready to get my degree and hopefully, you know, have a good career off of it.
All right, and then last thing, so you are from the Valley, right? And just like geographically, a lot of people, you hear the Valley, they have no idea what that means. Can you explain to people who have no idea when they say Breeze from the Valley, what exactly does that mean? Okay, so and what does it mean to you?
Oh, the Valley basically means like the Rio Grande Valley. Or it can be like, we also use our area code a lot, the 956. But yeah, the Valley's just down south, just a strip of just a bunch of towns to go together, and I don't know how to explain it. It's pretty small, but there's a lot going on there, definitely.
Okay. All right, a couple of rapid fire questions, all right? You asked me a couple of questions, so I'm going to ask you a couple of questions.
Okay.
All right, what's your favorite Netflix show?
Atypical.
Atypical?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
I don't watch Netflix much, but I've seen that show. So.
All right, so are you like a scary movie, comedy, drama, action? What kind of movies?
I like action.
All right.
Movies.
Who do you think is the funniest player on the team?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah, she's funny.
Okay. If you could take one player to an amusement park, one teammate to an amusement park with you, which one would you take?
I think I'd take Devin or Naheem.
Why is that?
Because I know Annie doesn't like amusement parks. I would have taken her, but she don't like amusement parks. And I feel like Naheem's always down for anything, and I feel like I can always talk Devin into doing something.
Well, listen, let's talk into rebounding more.
Yeah, I will. I will.
That's a good one. We'll talk about that afterwards. And then I asked Annalise this question, so I'm going to ask you: zebra, black with white stripes, white with black stripes?
I'm gonna go with white with black stripes.
Why do you think that?
I just feel like maybe they were like kind of albino or something, just throw on some stripes.
Okay. And then tennis ball. Why is the tennis ball fuzzy?
Something about the aerodynamic of the tennis ball, I guess, and maybe getting grip on the court so it wouldn't, I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
And then if you weren't a college basketball player, what other college athlete would you prefer to be?
Golf.
Golf? Why is that?
That was my first sport.
Really?
Yeah, I was pretty good at it.
Bring your clubs. We'll go up to the Kingsville Country Club and swing them a little bit.
There's a country club here?
Well, it's kind of like a country club.
Oh, okay.
There's a little bit of grass out there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right.
Okay, thank you guys for tuning in this week. Hopefully y'all tune in next week. That's all we got for the show, and thank you. Go Habs.